So yesterday, I'll be giving you a task later on, not now. So first we'll go with the date concept and then we'll work on it. So when I'm talking about the date concept, you need to understand here, select, we don't have a today. So we'll be using current date as today, which is known as current date. Okay. So when you're writing, you'll get the current date as today. So current day is a formula, not today. Remember. And here I'm writing one more way, which is called current date has same concept today. So this will also give you the same date, but it is starting from year, month, and day. Remember this. Now the second one, you have select current time as time, the current time which you are seeing it. And if you want again in a different way, then you will be using current time as time and you will be running it. So you got this option. Now, if you write here, select now, and if you run, this is actually a date and time concept. Okay. And if you run this, you will get that option. So this will give you current date and current time. There is another way to approach, which is current timestamp. So which will give you same date and time, but it will give you the time zone in a different format. So if you see here, 12, 16, 17 now, okay, even this will give you the same, I guess. Yes, it will also give you. Okay, but this will work for universal time zone. I'm saying you clearly. Now, after this, if you want to do it, I'll be showing you later. So step by step, you have to execute here. Then based on the questions will come. Try. So this is for today, this is for time, and this is for date and time. Yes, if you want to add or give the information here for the new one. For example, if I want here the year, okay, so I'll be using here current date and I'll be using the option, the combination of year. So this is one. If I want to continue the same thing, month, then I'll be using month here and I'll use here which option, current date, and close the bracket, and this is our month. So I'm just writing here month. And if I want day, then I'll be using here current date again and close a bracket has a date. And if I run this query, you can clearly see you will get year, month, and day, separate column, 3 different columns. So when you give a comma, it means you're adding a column. Okay, same thing will apply here for our, which is your current time. You'll be using current time and close a bracket has HR and you have minute here, and then you'll be using here current time again, and that will be minutes, and then you have seconds. So you need to select the second and you need to use here current time, and that is your seconds. And if you run, you will see here 12 hours 24 minutes 6 seconds. Clear on the concept? Next, if I want to only extract the year or the month name like that, then how we gonna get it? So let's try. For example, I'm using here select. So let me just write year, and I'm using here what option? Current date, and that is my year. Agreed. This I'm getting as a current year. Okay, if I need a current month with a text, so we're gonna use here instead of month, month name, and then we're gonna use current date has month name, and if you run, you're gonna see that. And the same thing for day. So if you're writing here day name, then it will give you current date has a day name, Sunday, Monday, Tuesday, whatever you have it. So you can see here. Clear? Please make a note of these 3. And if you need the quarter also, you can get the quarters. So select quarter, and you will be using here current date, open bracket, and then you will be using quarter over here. So why you're writing these all things, you will understand later, not now. Clear on this? Okay. Now we'll be understanding two concepts one by one. Select. We're gonna use here week. So when we are using week, you have three options. Week and week of the year will return the same. For example, I'm using current date, and let me just write WK as a week, and you can see what it is giving you 4. Okay. Now select. Again, I'm writing here week, day. Now I'm using here current date, open bracket and close. Then again WKD. So you can see 1. Okay. Now let me just use here week of the year. So if I ask you the questions now with these three, WKY. So here, what exactly week of the year means? What do you mean by week of the year? Week is okay. When I'm running this week, what I'm getting here? 4. So if I start my week from first week, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. This is the 5th week running, right? Okay. If my day is starting from Sunday, then so it will start from 5. 5 to 12 is 1 week. 12 to 2 is 2 weeks, 3 weeks, and this is the 4th week continuation. Got it? So you got 4 week here. Okay, fine. Then what about this then? What are you seeing? 1. Why are you seeing 1 now? So which day is today? Tuesday. So it is considering Monday has 0 and Tuesday has 1, which is called weekday. Okay. So in Excel, we have learned weekday. It will start from Sunday, has 1. But here we have 0 concept. Okay. Now in this week of the year, if I run this, what I'm getting now? Okay. In a year in the sense, starting point is 1. This is the first week. This is the second week, third week, fourth week, and fifth week. Got the point? 3 differences. If you want to cross check, cross check. There is one more option. When you are writing select and day. In day, how many concepts you have? First is day, the name of the day. Okay. Then you have day of month. Day of month and day both are same. But day of week, something is new here. So you're gonna select this day of week and then you're gonna use current date and close the bracket. And you will be using DWK. So you can see here 3. What is this 3 and what is this 1? That is the question now. Select week, day of current date. Okay. Weekday. Here you are getting 1. Here you are getting 3. How these two are working? Let's see. So you don't have to keep a logic here. Just you need to understand the concept. Simple. Day of week will work. Sunday has a first day. So Sunday is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and 7. Clear? And weekday will work from the Monday and it will go till Sunday again. But this will give you 0, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and 6. So when you're writing day of week, you're getting 3. Okay. And you're writing when weekday, you're getting 1. So the system is understanding here when I'm writing day of week, what I'm getting the answer 3. So how this 3 is getting calculated? Sunday has a 1, Monday has 2, and Tuesday has 3. Okay. So that is how it is calculating. Now in this, if you see weekday, you will be seeing Monday has 0, Tuesday has 1. And what answer you're getting here? 1. This is how the calculation works. So you have only 2 calculations here. But in case if you need Monday has 1, then you have to use the formula if logical condition. Got it? The week should start from Monday, then you have to use if logical condition. Remember this. So can you please cross check? Now next, you have here how to identify the number of days, okay, in terms of date difference. So from your birth date till now, how many days or how many years you have completed? So how do you identify that? So we're gonna use that option. So here we are using select, and I'll just use here which formula we are using, date diff. Okay, and then we're gonna use here current date, open bracket, and then give a comma, and then you have to give with single quotes or double quotes whatever the dates you want to use. For example, if I'm using 2002 05 20, and if I use a single quotes and close, has a difference. And if I run this query, you can see here how many days we have completed. So till now, how many days you have completed, you will be easily identifying. Clear on this? So one more time I'm showing you. If you want to identify how many days you guys have completed, then you will be using date diff condition. Okay, date diff. Then you will be using current date, and then you're gonna give a comma, and you can use here even today. Already current date is also today only. So you have to give the old number, which is your date of birth, and then close a bracket as difference. And you will be seeing only the days, not the year. Here. But sir, I want to show the dates actually in the year, and I'm seeing in the days. I want to show that how many years I have completed. So here we're gonna write timestamp difference. So if you see here timestamp difference, you will be giving first condition as year. So you will be writing year and which date you are born. So here 2002 05 20, randomly I'm taking it, and then current date will be open bracket and then close bracket has a YR difference. So now you can see 22 years. Got it? So if you need to know only the months, then you will be using of that, you will be writing month. And if you run, you will see the month. If you need days, then you will write days. And you can see the days. And here you can see the same day value. Clear on this? So it depends. If you want to modify, check it out, please. Okay. Now, if you extract the year, how many letters you are getting the year? When you extract the year, suppose if I'm using here, select year from, okay, not from, nothing, current date, and YR, if I'm using, how many I'm getting? I should get only last two letters. What I should get? Last two. So for that, we have to use a date format. Which format we gonna use? Date format. So we're gonna use here select date format, and which format you need it here? Okay, you need to use the date, and then what is the condition you have? What is the condition? It's two last letter, right? Yes or no? Then you will be using double quotes, percentage, and then Y. It will not work in Excel same like that. So if you run this, now you can see. So what it is doing, it is selecting the date format from the current date, and it is just giving you percentage and Y. Okay, percentage Y will consider as a shortcut year. You can just write SYR, short year. Got it? Please make a note. So this is the nature, how it is working. You just need to go with the flow, as I said you earlier. No discussion on the deeper part, why it is working, how it works in percentage, no. So few codings and few queries will be like this. You need to take a flow. That's it. Now, if you want me to give you the right answer, now let me just ask you one question. If anyone asks you which year this belongs to, what you will say? You will say 2025 or 25? 25 only you will say. Because Y is considered current year. Y. Okay. And the percentage is 20. 20. So after 20, whatever the year you have, that is called Y. So the short year works in this way. Now, don't give your logic for month and day. It will not work. Just try to understand that. for the month name and for the day name. But here the problem is you will not see the syntax, you will not be seeing the identification, how it is working. So you need to follow the pattern. That's it. Select something you should have related to date, which is called date add. And you're gonna use here current date and then 3 as an interval. But what do you have to mention there? You can't mention clearly, right? So what are you gonna mention? So you have to give interval here. In Power BI, you have learned this concept. Interval, how many days? 3. But what do you want to give here? You have to mention that also. Interval 3, then you will be giving day. And then close the bracket. Now it will add a 3 days from now. So this is how 3 next days. So which option? Select date, format, and then you will be using here current date, then comma, then you will be using percentage of B and hyphen, then percentage of Y. So it will be year and month. Is it working fine? Now let's see. Are you getting the answer? As result. So this is how you have to work. So if you see above, you had the answer itself. You just need to observe these 3 and you should work on it. But some people, they tried, year, first month, then and symbol, and they were trying with year to connect with this, concatenate. They were trying in that. Topic and you can talk.
Okay, sir. Thank you.
Thank you. So the date concept is clear. Now we'll be using text function. Then we'll understand where to use and which scenario you're gonna use from here onwards. And along with this, you'll be going with subquery. Then after that, logical conditions. So these are the conditions you have it. So step by step, I'm just moving them. So the text function, you may have few or more. For example, now let's try to execute here. Select, I'm using here customer name, but let me just use a distinct customer name. From Superstore. So you got almost n number of customers, which is available here. So 795 records. Okay. In this, I want to extract or I want to see the length of the character. Getting it? Customer length of the character. In one single line, I'll be writing all the 3 formulas. I want you to follow it. Yes, sir. Clear? So let me just write. Select distinct customer name as name. You can take it. Okay. Then I'm using here upper, which you are seeing here, customer name. And then you will be seeing lower. That is again your customer name, the column name. And then I'm just writing the column number as C1. C1 is column 1 and C2 is column 2. Clear? So I'm just representing in this. Then I'm using here the length of the characters. So let's see. So length, you will not be writing len, you'll be writing complete length. And then you'll be using customer underscore name and close the bracket has length. Okay, from where? From Superstore. When I run this query, now you can see the uppercase you're getting and lowercase also you're getting and only the length of the character. So these 3 formulas which you have done in Excel, it's the same like this. Clear? Okay, but you don't have a proper letters. I'm saying you again. So we don't have any proper informations here. So like capitalize each word and all those things. If you want to keep a proper, then you have to use substring function. That is the advanced level. Okay. So now next option. I'm using here select distinct order ID from Superstore. So this time, if you're saying you have three columns, I mean the three information, ES 2019 and this order number. Okay, now you want to extract all the three. So which formulas you will be using it? So in short, we have select, distinct, order ID, then comma, and I'm using here left. Okay, and I'm using here order ID column and giving here the column ES for the region code. Okay, so this is my code which I am using it. Okay, second one, then I'm using mid. So in this mid, you know how to use the mid. First, you have to see what is your middle value. So middle value starting point is what? 2. So 2 is continue with the number of start number is 4. So you will be using here order ID column, then give a comma, and then starting point is 4. How many letters you need? 4 letters, and close the bracket. This is your year, which is mid value year. Okay, and the next option you have right. So which you will be using here order ID again column, and then how many letters you need here?
9.
Is it 9 or 7?
7, sir.
Close the bracket.
Starting.
Starting y, I need from here 131, right? 131 is 3 and 1038 is 4. 3 plus 4, 7. And that is your order number. So you can see here, but from where? That is a question. From Superstore. You have to write this code. Then only you can see the values. Clear? So 1, you have used the code. So left 2, which you have given here. And then mid, it is the starting point is 4. So you have given. How it comes 4? After years, you have hyphen. That is the third letter. And then 2 is fourth letter. And how many letters you need? 4 letters. So that is what you are keeping here. And right side, you need only 7 letters for the order number. Clear? Please make. Anyone, any questions? Okay. You have another way to approach that mid value, that is called substring. Okay. Now from here, you will be understanding SQL language. So if I'm using here, select, distinct, order ID, and if I want to extract only the mid value, then we're gonna use here substring. Okay, substring of order ID and 4, 4, which is again same a new year for you guys. So it will give you the same concept as year. It is extracting the year. Then after that, if you want to use the option called replace, you can also use replace here. For example, let me run this first. From Superstore, if I run this, now you'll see the year came into the picture. Okay, the mid value and substring value both are same. There is no changes in this. But here, if you want to replace 2017 to 2025, then you will be using replace. But I want to replace this value, okay? The new order ID. So I'm just replacing the order ID. And then what I need to give here, the condition. So first we need to know which year you want to replace. 2017. For what? 2025. And that is your current year, CY. Now let's see. So you will get all the information but 2025. Can you see here two values? Which was 2017. Now it converted into 2025. Clear on this? So this is replacing the value. Okay. Please make a note of this. Then from here, advanced level. And of course, if you want reverse also, I'll just show you here. So please have a look about the reverse in the same way. Oh, no, not this. Okay, let me just take it. Guys, listen carefully. The reverse is an optional case here. Reverse means whatever the number you're saying from 8, it will start from here and it will end with E. That is called reverse. So in barcodes, we use basically. So in that scenario, let me just show you here. Reverse. And then you will be using order ID, whichever the column you wanted, you can just reverse it. And let me just show you here the answer. You can see here, it is starting from 8 and ending with E. So complete deadly opposite of this name, you're getting it here. Clear? That is how the reverse works. Please cross check. You have locate, you have position option. So we'll be working on that two values. So what is this locate and position? This both will work same like a find and search. You all know find and search in Excel. Finding the position number. To find the position number, you use this option. Select distinct order ID, and then I'm using here locate. So the format is in a different way. So we need to find the hyphen, but it will always give you the first position. I repeat, order ID. Okay, if I run this and if I see here, I'll be getting the first position. And from where? From Superstore. And if I run, okay, I got the answer. The first position of hyphen. The same thing, one more formula we have, which is called position. So when you are using position, you have to give first condition. Then you will be using in operator. Inside that, what you are looking for. Then you will be using order ID. And this will also give you the first position only. So both will work in the same. Either you can use that one or this one. But I would suggest the first one is a good part. Okay, not the second one, because you have to remember in. So in the first one, you don't have to, but both works in the same level. Please cross check. If I need a second position, then what I have to use? Can I get the answer? How to find the second hyphen? Here you have two hyphens, right? I want to find the second hyphen here. Get me the answer now. Select order ID. Then, okay, I'll be using a distinct order ID. And then I'm using here locate, opening the bracket, and I have to use here hyphen and then order ID. Then after that, we're gonna give a comma. Then again, we're gonna use locate and then hyphen and then order ID +1 and close a bracket. And this is your second locate. Okay, so the second location. The first location will be like this. Locate hyphen order ID and close a bracket. And this is your second location. So first position is this. And this is your second position number. So you're identifying the second position. From where? From Superstore. Now if you run, can you see here? After 2, 3 is the first position. And after 4, okay, 5, 6, 7, 8 position is your second hyphen. So please make a note. So how you're finding the second space? The same concept, whole concept is there only. Find space A1. A1 is nothing but your position number or cell number. Then find A1 +1. So this is the concept what we have applied in locate also. So in locate, when I am running this, so this is the +1 sign, which you're identifying the after first hyphen, which number you're getting it. So that is the fourth position. And from here, again, I'm identifying the second hyphen. That is how it is working. So that is why we say you should learn everything, not only one topic. Got it? But still, we have another way to approach. Don't worry. Now, I have a question here to everyone. Select distinct customer name from Superstore. Now I want to extract first name and last name. Are you getting it? I want to extract first name and last name. Try to get me the answer. Let me just show you the answer here. Have a look. Select. Okay, I don't have to write the select again. So comma. Now I need the first name. To get the first name, we're gonna use which formula?
Left.
And then customer name. And then comma. And we're gonna use here locate space, and then we're gonna give here which column again? Customer name. And then, but here, what do you need to find it? You need to find customer name, right? So you got this option, and then you're gonna give -1. Now let's see how it works. So you got the first name, and this is your first name. Now last name, let's take last name comes under right. Customer name, then length of the character which you have done, length of the character of customer name, then minus, again locate, and then space and customer name. And this is your last name. This is what we needed. If you want me to increase the size, let's create a table. So I'm just creating a new table over here. Create table, which is actually we had a number of tables, no? Ours is Feb only, right?
Feb 25, sir.
Fine, let it be. Sample we deleted. Okay, fine. We are creating again a sample table. Okay, and here we are just giving the names. Okay, which is called as full names.
Name.
And that will be has, okay, varchar 30. Let's keep it. So one column only sufficient. So I have created a sample table. Clear? In this, we are gonna insert the record. Insert, please listen, then you try it. Insert into sample and then values. And we're gonna use first name. Okay, you may have whatever you want. First name Naveen, Kumar, Rao. Okay, this is the first name which we have used. Second name. Okay, Varun, Tej, okay, and I'll just add only one name, again last name. So Bala, Subramanya, Kumar. Okay, fine. So these three names I have used it. So now select star from sample. So you have three names here, different size, different pattern, everything is different. Clear? So we need first name, mid name, and last name. So we'll be showing you another way how to approach it. So first create this table, and once you're done, everyone has written. Clear? Okay. Now there is one more formula, as I said you, that is called substring index, but it is mentioned as substring index 2. So for example, I'm selecting here, select full names, and then giving a comma, and then if I want to extract the first name, substring index 2 you will be seeing, but you will not be using index 2. You will remove this index 2 and you will keep only index. Okay, and here you will be taking the name, column name, full name. Okay, it's names actually, full names. Then you're gonna give here space and you're gonna give one. One means for the first name, from the left hand side to right hand side. Second one, substring index for the second name you're giving it. So please have a look here, full names. And then if you want to get the last name, then it is -1. Okay, but -1 will take from the last name. So this is called your last name. Okay, what if I want the mid name? We'll discuss that. Okay, did I miss somewhere? Full names, yes. Now you can see first name and last name. Are you getting anywhere mid name now? Okay, just do this. Then you try to understand the concept. -1 in the sense from the right hand side before the space. Left hand side in the sense from first name in the sense from the left hand side before the space. Got it? So 1 stands for from the left hand side. 1, 2, 3 like that. -1 from the right hand side. Clear on the mid name comes into the picture. So here for the mid name, you will be writing 2 substrings. So let's see, substring index and you'll be using full names over here. Okay, first you will give here 2 and then this will take you to the mid name in a simple way. Okay, let me just run and check it out. What do you got now? You got first name and mid name, the combination, right? Now you have to remove this first name. Yes or no? Yes, sir. Okay. So again, what you will be doing, you will write one more substring here itself, saying that substring index, and then you will be using full names over here. But you don't have to do anything here. Just go to this continuation of this line, and then you'll give a space, and then -1, close the bracket. And if you run now, can you see here? So what it has done, first you have taken substring 2, which means first name and mid name. Then again you have written above substring index saying that you need only from this first name and mid name, only the mid name. So right hand side -1. That is how it works. So cross check once. This is how you will be writing. So everywhere you will see substring, substring, substring.